Okay, guys, this is the one that really I can't figure out. Remember when I told you, Mr. Twitchy Man, that he was this? And I've made a video on it, so you can go back and see what it means. Okay? Now, why is it? Of course, that's what he was. If you notice, his regime is encoded in his name. The what? Yes. See, folks? Go see my other video on what his name means exactly, okay? I ain't got that many videos up, it's not that hard to find. So now, how did this happen, folks? How did Hitler be an Ashkenazi? His regime be called the Nazis? Well, the answer to this is simple. And I'm surprised at many of you that none of you have commonly since figured this out up to this point. It's incredible to me that mankind has not brought this up. Why have you not? Because, folks, this is evident. It's not anything, it's a big secret, actually. But, I don't know. I have no idea. I want to tell you what has happened here, though. When the Bolshevik Revolution took place, and listen to my story, you had Lenin and Trotsky. They put the czars to death in Russia, is what they done. And so they were actually Jews, just like the Ashkenazi Jews are. Well, it scared the bankers of Switzerland to death. That they were afraid they would be headed and they would be next, because they had no idea who these people were. They had absolutely no idea who Lenin and Trotsky were, but they saw that the coup was a very well-planned and well-organized Bolshevik revolution coup that turned the monarchy of the czars in Russia into the state of communism, okay? And so to combat the problem, they threw a ton of money, the Swiss bankers did. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and those other bankers in Bern, and the ones that was part of the Federal Reserve Bank, they put a ton of money into it. And they financed Mr. Big Dreams right here. They knew that he had wrote books like Mein Kampf, My Struggle. They knew he had dreams of such. And so they were also Ashkenazis like him. And so when they made this pact, this agreement to finance Hitler, because Hitler was no financial miracle, folks. He was financed by the Swiss next door. They were all Ashkenazis, thus naming their regime the Nazis. After what? Their heritage, the Ashkenazis. And as I told you before, it was one tribe of them putting the other 11 to death. That's basically what it was. Now, I want to tell you something. You may say, well, there was more than just them being put to death. I'm going to show you something in my next video that's going to surprise you. And so stay tuned for it. But this was Hitler, the Ashkenazi. He was financed by the Ashkenazis of the Swiss banks. And after they were financed and they organized it, and on the night of the long knives, folks, the last of the workers' parties were murdered, and it became an aristocratic-led gang. That's what it became. It turned in from a good thing of a workers' party into a group of aristocratic-led gang with the von in the middle of their name. Okay? Like Baron von Stauffenberg, who was supposed to put a bomb under Hitler's table. And thus the Ashkenazis named themselves, their regime, the Nazis. And I am so shocked throughout history that no one has figured this out and made this public. Oh well, I don't know. But anyway, that's what happened. Stay tuned for more fascinating videos.